Hey everyone, welcome back to Imagination Tech. So it's been a hot minute since my last update, and I've got a lot of things I want to share to you and some stuff I also want to show to you. So stay tuned. Right, so the last update I think I posted back in August, or was that early September, and I told you guys basically that I was just really going through a very busy time. But the reason why there was practically no videos in late September and practically the whole of October was because we got COVID. And I posted the first flight after COVID that I did, and I posted that a few days ago. So I'll just link to that up here, I think, and you can just check that out. But anyway, that was just a simple flight around the house because we were still quarantining ourselves. We were sick middle of September, and we recovered around first week of October. So that was around 2.5 weeks that we were just bedridden, and we were just trying to recover. We could still breathe on our own. We didn't need oxygen. And that was around the time when there were so many cases here in Baguio, so many cases with Delta variant, I guess in Manila as well, or other parts of the country. But yeah, there were a lot of cases here in September, and we don't know where we got it, but we got it. JD Esquidillo, aka JD Skid, if you remember, he's the kid that I helped get into FPV. He sent this, I think, back in September. The receiver on the built-in TBS Lite flight controller, the one on the Mobula 6, the built-in receiver stopped working, but thankfully Bong sent us a new XM Plus receiver, and that's what we got installed in here. So I fixed this up, changed the mount, changed the propellers, made sure all of the motors are good. That's not the most exciting thing I want to show you. So let's put aside JD Skids for a while. So I gave him this BetaFPV Lite Radio 2, which is it's an okay radio for beginners, because you have your standard gimbals, you have your switches, everything you need to do sims, and But the problem with this is really with the quality control. This thing was twitching eventually, and we had to request new gimbals to be sent from BetaFPV. And when JD sent this back to me, the transmitter wasn't even going all the way down. I think a wire got stuck somewhere inside. So it's a good radio, but the quality control issues makes me a little bit iffy. As well as it is OpenTX, but you can't really do much without a screen, without the standard buttons that you have on a bigger radio. So as an early Christmas present, I got this. So I got JD his own Radiomaster. This is a TX12. This is also a beginner radio, but it's much better than the BetaFPV Lite Radio 2. So this is what the TX12 looks like, and it comes with its own little dipole antenna, which screws up there, and it's probably not good for if you have really big hands, but for us Asians and for JD, I don't think that's going to be a problem, and it's not that big of a problem with me. I've already bound this to JD Swoop, and I've already flown this, so it's actually a really nice radio. I'm not going to do a full review on this because I'll just link to probably Nick Burns's review of the TX12. It's a good radio. It has 4 switches. It has 2 momentary switches. You can use that for pre-arm or whatever. And it has the whole OpenTX menu and everything going on. So this packs as much feature as my QX7, or it has this plastic foldable stand, and it's powered by 2 lithium-ion batteries that came with the radio. Finally, and probably most importantly, It also has a JR module base. In the future, JD would be able to, put in a crossfire module there, or an ELRS module, or whatever, when he, gets to fly something bigger, like a 4-inch or a 3-inch or a 5-inch quad with long-range capabilities. So this is a great radio, not just for beginners, but I think this is a radio that can stick with you throughout your journey in FPV, because it's fully packed with features. This is something I would recommend if you're just getting into FPV. Then start off with the TX12. And this is probably something that you would take you a long time before you would need to upgrade. Heck, I'm still using my Taranis QX7. If you're going to buy a new radio for someone who's starting in the hobby, get them this TX12. It's just $70. So let me show you the rest of the stuff that we're packing along. Okay, so first of all, from Arjie, let's just open this up. Here's some extra Mobile 6 frame, spare canopy, spare motors, some spare propellers. Arjie also sent this set of, I think these are, I'm not sure what these are. These are brushed motors, so JD can eventually build a brushed hoop as well. I got him some new batteries. This is also from Kaiju Power. These are also GNB 350 milliamp hour batteries. From Jovenn, he did a local giveaway for this Maker Fire t-shirt. There's a Maker Fire shirt. I already opened it, and this is going out to JD as well. From RJ, who was the one I bought the TX12 from, he's giving this UZ85 frame, so eventually we can build a bigger whoop, an 85mm power whoop. He also gave some spare 350 milliamp hour GNB batteries. These are used, but they are still good. I flew them myself this afternoon. From Bong, aside from the XM Plus, this is also an RXSR receiver, so it's good to have spares. Maybe for that 85mm whoop in the future, maybe we can use that to build a new whoop. This brushed frame, this cockroach frame from Newbie Drone, and this brushless frame, also from Newbie Drone. This is from me. These are some of my spares, and these are actually brand new, so I'm just giving that as well. A lot of used props, 6-inch props, 5-inch props, something that you can use for his plane. So yeah, that's all of the stuff that we are going to be sending out to JD. So he knows about the other stuff that we're adding on, but this TX12, this is a surprise, so I'm really excited to see his reaction for this early Christmas present that I got him. If you don't have much of a budget in the beginning, that's fine, but eventually, aside from the goggles, the transmitter is one of the gear that you absolutely must nail down in order to really fly better. And with TX12, it's a really good radio. In other news, Baguio is starting to open up to people who are fully vaccinated. It was a good timing. Right after we recovered from COVID, the registration for the rest of the population opened up for the vaccine. Some of the local, by local I mean Philippine FPV pilots have started visiting Baguio. Andy Cruz was here 2 weeks ago, and last week Mark Ben-Hur, or Ben-Hur FPV, was also here in Baguio. A lot more FPV pilots want to come here to Baguio. So if you're one of them, do let me know, or do let one of the Baguio FPV people know, so that we can take you to one of our spots. We'll join you, and we'll have a great time flying together. So none of this stuff was sponsored by any company. This was just from the generous hearts of other FPV pilots who have something more to give. So if you'd like to help, this channel does not make enough money to buy all of this, so this is really out of the goodness of people's hearts, out of my extras. If you have something you want to contribute, if you want to send something, do get in touch. Send me a comment, or send me a DM send me a message on Facebook or whatever. I have a Ko-fi link down below. You can donate through that. I have a Patreon link down below. You can donate through that as well. Or let me know if you want to do it via PayPal. That's going to be very much appreciated. Also, make sure to hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed to this channel, because we make around $20 a month. So it's not a lot, but it does really help, especially if you spread this video around. I'm going to leave you with that, and I'm hoping to be able to fix my PC so that I can edit this video. But in the meantime, keep building and keep flying. Tapos sa loob, no? Ay.
Bagong frame. Thank you, Kuya Jeff. And props. Thank you sa receiver, Kuya Bong. Ito ata yung napanalunan ko kay Kuya Jovenn na damit sa raffle. Daming bubble wrap. Uy, 6-inch props para sa RC plane. Thank you. Uy. Thank you, Kuya Arjie. Ito na yung drone. Naayos na. Prop LiPo battery 1S. Another set. Ano kaya to? Ang laki. Uy, bagong controller. Radiomaster, thank you. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Kuya. Ganda. Thank you.